Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Warzone, and I wanted to share with you guys what I believe to be the best AMAX class here in Warzone. As most of you guys know, this is one of the best weapons to use in Warzone, as it's very powerful. The only downside is sometimes it cannot be very accurate. If you don't have great aim, this weapon does take a little bit of time to get used to. But I wanted to share with you guys some attachments that you can use to help keep this thing's recoil under control and be able to do really well with this. I've been using this a lot more on stream as my primary, and overall just a really great weapon to go with. So what you guys are watching right now is just some random gameplay of me demonstrating what this specific build is going to play like in a game of Plunder, again just so you guys can see what the attachments do on this thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's jump into the attachments. So if you guys take a look at the attachments that we're using, the muzzle that we're rocking with is obviously going to be that monolithic suppressor. This is always the best way to go with pretty much any weapon in the game, giving you sound suppression as well as damage range and a really nice boost to accuracy and range. So again, the mono suppressor muzzle. The barrel that we're using is the XRK Zodiac S440. This is giving you damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control, and is without a doubt the best barrel that you can use on this AMAX to do well from medium to long range. This is going to give you a really nice boost to not only accuracy and range, but also control. So the XRK Zodiac S440 is a very important barrel to use with this build. We're not going to be using a laser. Now the optic that we're using is the VLK 3x optic. Again, I think this is the best optic that you can use on this AMAX in Warzone, as obviously it's going to improve your accuracy and range. And the VLK is always a really good option to go with pretty much any AR right now. So the VLK 3x optic is what we're using here. We're not going to be using a stock. Now the underbarrel that we're using is the Commando foregrip. So I always think the Commando is the best way to go because you're getting that recoil stabilization, which is helping you out with that accuracy and that control. The only downside to this is that you get the pro of aiming stability, but this doesn't really affect this weapon because it's an AR. We don't really have idle sway, so that's not really that crucial. And the only con here is movement speed, which doesn't make a big difference with the ARs in Warzone. We don't need to move super fast with our primary. So Commando foregrip is the underbarrel that we're using. And last but not least, the ammunition that we're rocking with is the 45 round mag. Again, I think this is a pretty obvious one. You want to have the most ammo with your weapon here in Warzone, so the 45 round mag is what we're using. Another attachment that you can try, I just wanted to point this out in the video. One thing that I used to do a lot in Warzone was take off the underbarrel. So you can take off the underbarrel Commando foregrip, which obviously gives you the recoil stabilization as your pro, and you can run the rear grip XRK CR56 rubberized wrap, which gives you recoil control as your pro and aiming stability as your con, which, as most of you guys know, like I just said, that doesn't really affect this weapon. So there's really no con with this. You're just getting the recoil control, and you can save some of that movement speed rather than running the Commando foregrip where you lose the movement speed. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. Overall, I think the Commando is still the best way to go, but if you want to try that out, you can. It's pretty cool. You know, I used to use it all the time in Warzone for my primaries, but this is the build for the AMAX in Warzone. If you guys have any questions or anything else to add about this specific build, please make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as quickly as I can. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.